Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and you read the title. Today, we're talking about the one and only Bernie Sanders. Talk about Bernie Sanders right now. Let me give you a quick history of Bernie Sanders. What he's doing. He's a very, very beautiful man. He's 6 feet tall. He was a senator of Vermont, and he's 78 years old. Very strong man. Basically, he, obviously, as you guys know him as, he ran for president twice in recent years. He ran once in 2016, did really, really poorly. Then 2020, he did a little bit better, but he still didn't get the nomination for the Democratic Party. And today I'm going to be talking about not just him personally, but what he thinks. And why Bernie Sanders is an extremist. And why nobody should vote for him. My opinion. So, Bernie Sanders is based off of this one thing. And basically, he's based off of this, democratic socialism. And if we rip that off, it's just cotton on. I'm joking. It's complicated. But I'm going to give you just one example or two examples of what he wants to do with his new plan. Specifically for free healthcare and free college. Now, this is really, really weird because, don't you want free healthcare and you don't want free healthcare? Oh, don't you want free healthcare? Yeah. The basic ideology of universal healthcare is a great idea. Universal healthcare, like universal healthcare means just one of two things. It means everybody gets healthcare or everybody's on the same healthcare plan. And basically what Bernie Sanders wants is extreme. This is why. Universal healthcare by itself just means everybody is covered. So that means that if you're poor, you have a government plan. If you're not poor and you just want free healthcare, you can get a free healthcare plan. But the thing with Bernie Sanders, there's a catch. His plan would eliminate all privatized healthcare. So that means, let's say that you and your family are on a plan at the moment. Let's say that that's your family and you are on a healthcare plan. Basically, what Bernie Sanders would do is he's gonna go out and get rid of that. For example, some of these healthcare plans or healthcare companies, like for example, CVS, United Healthcare Group, the McKesson Corporation, the American Sourcebergen Corporation, the Cigna Corporation, the Cardinal Health Incorporation, the Walgreens Boost Alliance Incorporation, and the Anthem Corporation are just a few healthcare companies that are in the world. Number one being CVS Healthcare. But we also have to realize this. There's differences between what universal healthcare is compared to, what he wants. So what he wants is that, let's say you got that State Farm, you got that khaki guy. You're not going to have that no more because he wants you to be on the government plan, which basically means this. For example, in Canada, the wait times are about 5 hours just for a checkup. And let's just do some quick math. What is the population of Canada? What is the population of the United States? How is that going to work? How many hospitals are in Canada? How many hospitals are in the United States? Divide that. Do your math. I'm just saying. It's a very bad idea because it means that you're going to have to get one of the worst. Look, we have the best healthcare in the world, but that's why it's so expensive because we have the best quality of healthcare. That's why if you were to go into a hospital, you'd most likely get the treatment that you need. Compared to third world countries, what's going to happen? Now let's go with free college. Free college has always been, something big. And it's just like, why not have free college? We have a bunch of extra money that's actually going to college. And the thing that people want to bring up is the military budget. So the military budget is immensely high. The military budget is it's in general it's $680 billion with another $669 billion for war funding. Basically, they're saying that if we were to get rid of just that, then that would be able to give us free college and free healthcare and blah blah blah. No, it's dumb, because this is what free college would do. Basically, you cannot go ahead and tax the 1% without taxing the rest of the the country. So it would mean that your income taxes rise up by an immense amount. Not to mention your property taxes that are going to public schools, that if you live by one, those are gonna get immensely rised up. So basically, the quality of living and the cost of living is gonna skyrocket just because of that. Not to mention the fact that other countries that actually have the free healthcare plan don't have have really bad restrictions on immigration. Like, for example, if you want to go to Canada, you can't get the healthcare plan immediately. You have to pay taxes over and over again until you qualify for that healthcare plan. That's why free college can be considered a bad idea. And I'm gonna give you like 5 or 6 reasons why it's a bad idea. Basically, college student persistence and success will decrease. That means that if free college existed, the the wanting to go to college, or like the feeling of wanting to stay in college is going to decrease for other students, because they're saying, oh, I'm just going to quit college and come back later because it's free. I can just do that whenever, which is very stupid. And I'm just saying the future of private colleges, so colleges that you have to pay for constantly, they're going to get eliminated because you can't pay, the government can't pay private colleges because they're private. Basically, the student loans, and for student loan companies, it's just gonna freaking fail. Student loans are what give you the money to be able to go to college, and companies like that are gonna go bankrupt. Next thing, completion rates will decrease. So basically, the number of students that actually graduate college are gonna decrease, like I said before. Property taxes will increase, like I said. Persistent among students will, like I said, private colleges will suffer enrollment declines. So private colleges are not going to get as much enrollment because you can just go to a free public college. Free college does not address occupational shortages, so the teachers aren't going to be like paid as much more. Free colleges will not help solve the crippling student loan debt, because basically what Bernie Sanders immensely says is, oh, the student loan debt is very, very big. Yeah, it is, but we also have to realize that by giving out free healthcare and free college, it's not going to solve anything, because what it does is that makes it so that that student loan debt just stays there. You can never pay that off if it's free. So, and Bernie Sanders, crazy man, yes sir. Bernie Sanders is very much not smart. So that's been it. But I'm gonna play a clip of the one time that I actually agree with Bernie. Very wise man, very wise man. So, that has been Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, unfortunately, many people actually support him. They don't know what he stands for. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bernie Sanders. How he's a socialist, and why you should vote Bernie Sanders out. This has been it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the soon future.